you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle if you have not met me already. If you have already met me, then you will notice that something is very different about me in this video, and that is the fact that I just got extensions. So my sweet mate Bree just got certified in Bellami extensions. Since she just got certified, she kind of just wanted to do it up really big and really grandiose and had asked me to be her guinea pig, basically. My feelings towards extensions prior to lately, I was always a very big skeptic of them. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I myself am incredibly tender-headed. Like, even when I see those beautiful festival braids that I've always dreamed of getting, like, I can't do it. It hurts. It hurts just thinking about it. I just never had interest as a cosmetologist in general when it came to providing that service for my guests. I also, because I never had interest in it prior, I never really dived into learning about it either, which was a mistake on my end, but I just wasn't in an environment that I felt like really catered to that type of clientele. Up until now, basically. That is why when she asked me, I was a little bit hesitant. She was like, Danny, just trust me. Just order the hair and trust me. And so I said, okay, yeah, I might as well, I figured, if I hate it, I'll just have her take it out. So I ordered the hair, and lo and behold, I did not hate it at all. In fact, I love it now. Actually, because of these, I am probably considering getting certified myself. With this whole video in mind, I am not a certified Bellami hairstylist, but I did want to create this video to anyone, like clients or any other stylists that are maybe interested in learning or getting certified at Bellami like I am. Or if you're a client and you're interested in them, I can kind of tell you a little bit about my experience with them, and then from then on out I can share with you guys if you're interested in the process of getting certified and stuff like that. I think that would be really fun to kind of focus on in the near future as well. Bellami has several different options when it comes to extensions. If you're like familiar with any type of extensions in general, there's several different options. You don't even have to do the professional ones where they're installed in your head. You could also do clip-in ones, which is actually what these dreads are. I just put these in just for the sake of the video, but these are like little clips. The specific ones that Bree did are the Ktip extensions, and those are the ones where they are infused in your hair with a little tool, which I do have a video of her using the tool, so I'll just put that right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So basically what she does is go through each row of like sections and put a bunch in based off of that. And I will say that placement when it comes to extensions is very important. Based off of the individual's head, like, you have to be very adamant on where you want things. Especially if you're the type to wear your hair up and stuff like that, which I'm not really. But even if I do, honestly, you guys, these are so natural looking. You really, like, you can't see them. Yes, so if you can see, they're like each individual piece of hair. So the appointment in itself did take a while. It didn't take as long as I thought it would though, but we started around 3:30 and I think we finished officially around 7. The particular hair that she got, let me see. We got the 20-inch 25G Ash Blonde. These actually have like a little wave to them, which we figured would be good since my natural hair is wavy, naturally like curly wavy. That is the specific extensions of mine that I have in my hair. We got 20-inch so that way I could make them as long as possible, and I figured if I wanted to change it up or make it shorter or anything like that, eventually I always can. I can always make it shorter. So I figured we would get pretty long. I wanted to be pretty dramatic. Now, when she was actually applying them in my hair, I truly was worried at first because I wasn't quite sure, I guess, how it would feel. I almost felt like it would feel like something was stabbing me. But the process and all of that was actually relatively easy. The way that she puts it in your hair, it's not like directly on your scalp, which no extension should be directly on your scalp anyway, but for whatever reason I was just picturing a lot more like intense pain on my scalp. I really didn't even start to feel like all that like tender-headed until later on in that night. I guess it was like, not necessarily it was like hurting me, but it felt it was like an uncomfortable feeling, which makes sense because I'm not used to having anything on my head like this before. It took a minute for me to get used to, basically. I wasn't supposed to wash my hair for the next 2 days because you kind of want to let these little guys like infuse to the hair strand. For the next like couple nights, just braided my hair. And honestly, before I go to bed every night, I just have been doing that lately with these just because it's like so much, and I feel like it's been working out fine. I also do have a silk pillowcase, which I think helps a lot. When it finally came to washing, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know how I would be able to like really get in there and do like the normal scrubbing. The first wash, I've washed it twice now since I've had them. The first one was maybe a little bit harder just because I still was like slightly tender, and I just washed them again earlier today and everything was fine. So the washing with these particular extensions are pretty easy as well. I would imagine the beads would be as easy as these too, but beads are a little bit harder to hide in your hair. That's the only difference, I feel like. And then it says, use a Bellami boar bristle or wet brush daily to remove any knots or tangles. So I use a wet brush. You can buy the Bellami, which I think is even like gentler, is that a word? So I honestly might like the Bellami brush, but I just use my wet brush and I'm just like really, really careful with it. Like especially at the root. I mean, I want to make sure that I'm getting any knots around the root, but like I'm just like very soft with it. And it says use a sulfate-free and paraben-free shampoo. I once again already have been using that for years. Right now I'm hooked on the Moroccan oil shampoo, which is fine because it's sulfate free and paraben free, and I haven't had any issues. I was also worried if like I couldn't get the suds out, but I'm not even having an issue with that, to be honest. Like everything has been smooth sailing. I'm not kidding you guys. For drying, towel or air dry your hair as much as possible before using the blow dryer. These are human hair, so you can do any type of styling. I don't know if I mentioned that, but normally when you get these type of extensions, you're able to use heat and all that on them as well. Using a blow dryer, rough dry the hair, start at the ends and work your way up toward the scalp, round brush the hair. So I haven't dried them yet. I will let you guys know my experience in another video on how I feel about drying them. But personally, I don't really ever blow dry my hair. Like I maybe will do it twice a month on my own head. Maybe 3 times if that month I'm getting my roots done. I truly don't really blow dry it. Okay, so now it says Bellami hair extensions are safe to use with thermal tools, like curling wands, flat irons, etc. And you want to make sure you're on a 270 Fahrenheit or 450 Fahrenheit for heat. You can use any type of products, it says, basically, as long as you're avoiding alcohol base. You can do swimming with it, as long as you tie it in a loose ponytail or braid. I'm pretty sure you can color these, but when I do go get my color done, I'm just going to try and have them avoid putting bleach on these as much as possible. So that is basically all of what the Bellami website recommends that you do for maintenance and hair care. Like I said, all of that was pretty much what I was already doing just because of being a blondie and maintaining my hair for a very, very long time. I kind of was already babying it, so I actually guess I would have been a very good extension client to be considered because I do have very fine hair and I am very careful with my hair. Pretty much all of this has been very smooth sailing. The only thing I had to get used to was like when it's wet, it does feel a little bit heavy just because like there's so much length towards the bottom. I guess what I'll do is I'll just show you guys what they look like because I guess I would always want to know that. Right? Would you want to know what these look like? Like I said, there's so much different extension brands, so much different extension options. We just did the Ktip, but once I get certified, I'll get certified in basically all of them, or at least knowledgeable in all of them. So then I can kind of learn a little bit more about each one and like what client would be best for each. You guys probably already saw in the video, but it's like she'll take a piece of the hair and attach it onto the extension, and then this looks so crazy. I'm like looking in the, I'm sorry, I've been looking in the viewfinder a lot on this video. I'm really sorry, but just to kind of like talk about the hair. But as you can see, it like takes a little bit of the bead basically and then infuses it into the hair. So when it comes to like that part of like what the actual thing she's infusing is, I'm not very knowledgeable on that. I'll have to let you guys know when I decide to get certified, like more about that. These are not a very cheap service. Depending on the specific extension method that you choose, I think the price can vary. So that is some of my personal experiences that I've had with Bellami hair extensions so far. If I forgot to answer any burning questions, you can leave them down below for me and I will be sure to answer them there for you guys. I kind of wanted like to introduce them on my channel here, but I'm still learning as I go as well, and I'm sure eventually over time I can make a whole video of pros and cons to all extensions once I get certified, which that would be such a fun video. As a hairstylist, definitely would like to associate myself with this brand. I think very highly of them. If you are a client considering, these are definitely a good option. I think that is all that I have left to say for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to introduce the new Danny, because now we have a new Danny here, like mermaid hair Danny. And I'm so excited to create content just with like a new look, you know? When you're watching yourself back all the time on videos, it's like kind of nice to switch up your look a little bit. I like that a lot. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you like my hair videos, and I will be sure to be posting tons more. I do have obviously lots of plans for you guys in the future when it comes to posting hair videos. Also follow me on my Instagram. I post all things lifestyle, festival, fashion, beauty, all that good stuff. I will also leave my hair page down below as well. I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!